Hi, I'm Kevin. I've got my glowing t-shirt on today. Well, glowing top. This video is sponsored by e-ride.com. e-ride.com. Ooh, very excited today. As I promised, Begode Hero is arrived. And the battery over there. And all the goodies inside. Let's take a closer look. Out of the box. This is the first demo wheel. Hero. The battery is not in. No battery there. So I got is the shell. And all the goodies are in there. What we're going to do is have a look at this. See what the build quality is like. So let's put that on the bench and have a look inside. Let's have a closer look at this Hero. It's got the plastic seat on the top, okay? It's not leather or soft sponge or anything like that. It's all plastic. So, plastic. And we've got a little handle there. So this is the lift handle. And also extends up. So this is the maximum height. That's the maximum height of the handle. Okay. I think it's about 10 centimeters. Probably 10 inches or 9 inches. Speaker hole on the top. Charging port. Yeah, one USB port on the top. The screen is on the top. Got the sensor there, probably the light sensor. The light. So we've got two lights. Close look there, you see that? So that looks like it's got a magnifying glass in there. Okay, it's got a plastic front. Knobby tire. So we got the front charging port at the back. Got two charging ports. The suspension and a little pump here for the suspension. Yeah. So put air in there. And you've got the this big rod here going across the suspension here. And look at that. So that bit, let's test this with my magnet. Yeah, that's alloy. That's good. They're not using rusty stuff. That's alloy. So that's metal. That screw is metal. Yeah, so the screw is metal. That's alloy. Yep. Alloy. Yep. That's metal. So those are alloy screw. We've got a plug in there. Look at that. This cable coming down here. So this is plastic. Okay, so you got a plastic cover on the top here, covering this. So this alloy bit is not fully alloy. So it's got how many inches that? Let's go down here. So we've got a plastic mud guard here. And then we've got this plastic mud guard. We've got the motor. We've got the little stand here. Okay. That's a bit of metal in there. Yeah, that's metal. The screws are metal. Okay, and we've got the casing here. So this must be the red light at the back here. Must be the red light. That's the casing. So this rod coming down from the body coming down that holds it in. So you see that, now you can see that is a hollow motor. Okay, it's not, yeah, it's definitely a hollow motor. Pedal hanger. Yeah, that's the outside without the battery. And let's look at the battery. Okay, so these are the bits that come with the Hero. So we got the start from this right, and so we got the pump and Allen key. So we got the pad, the pedal. So it looks like this is they're going to be using this as a standard pedal now. Yeah, and two side pad. Quite soft, which is nice if it's soft. Okay, and 4 batteries. Look different, huh? It looks like the I don't know. Let's have a close look at this battery. So there's 4 battery. Let's have that. There's plastic casing. So the batteries are encased in the plastic case. It's a lot better than the usual plastic wrap. But they should have used aluminium casing rather than plastic. Yeah, see that? Plastic casing. And yeah. And you got the screw on the top there. It's all sealed in the battery, which is a lot better. So you don't, well, I don't know if you can damage this because it's plastic and it's all, you can see that. Don't know if you can see it. So it bends in when you push in. So I don't know how strong this is when you get damaged. My guess is if you hit a rock, okay, that will get cracked or punctured through. Plastic, huh? Plastic. Plastic. Let's have a look at the King Songs one. Yeah. We all know the King Song one. Okay. This is. Okay, that's aluminium. Yeah, that is solid metal aluminium. But that's plastic. Yeah. Yep. Let's put that there. So that's the battery out of the way. So 4 sets, which is nice sets. So let's get started. Here we are. So we've got this nice big digital display here, USB port mounted on there, and the battery connector. We've got the beeper on the top, the speaker, and then we got this is probably the charging cable coming through, and the light cable. It's in this little thing here. So this shell still got some screw here. Look, this one here, 1, 2, 3 more screws that holds it in, and 4, probably 4. Okay, 4 screw, and this screw here holds the cover of the front cover display map. So you got some cable running through here, which is the digital display, and probably the light as well. So 1, 2, 3 cable going to the front, one cable, one speaker cable going back in there. So let's take this out and look a little bit more inside. What we have here, we got the suspension here, and it's bouncing on the rubber here. So this rubber probably stops the noise from the metal hitting the metal to make a noise. So this is a rubber sponge. I think in time this will wear and will break off. Yeah, that's hard to get out. This rubber here. And so we've got the body here, the frame, as you can see. Hollow motor connected by 4 big screw, probably M6. And this rod inside houses a suspension as well. So this is a suspension rod, and the suspension rod is coming down to here. That mounts to the pedal, and this pedal is and see it's inside the suspension rod, and it's sitting on this metal bar here. I think this is metal. Let's have a look. Okay, it looks like it's an alloy bar, which is good, so it doesn't rust. Yeah, so it doesn't stick. Yeah, so it's alloy. So that's good. Everything is alloy, and that's alloy as well. Okay, the screws are an alloy. Only this one here, which is metal. Everything is alloy except this, so that will rust. The motor is on the suspension on the pedal, and this will support the battery. To fit the battery, let's have a look. Well, we'll do that later. So this will house the battery. Now, on the video they advertise this is riding on water. I don't know how that is possible. If you look at here, got the mud guard, and under here, you can actually see the heat sink is over here. This big metal lump there, look. This big casting is the heat sink. The bore is above here, so it's covered up by this plastic we're gonna remove in a minute. And all this here is all exposed. And what do you know? This light at the back, okay, always is plastic. Now the speaker is inside here. Look, it's underneath the light. So that's the speaker there. And the fan is blowing towards inside. What's the point of that? Why do you want a fan blowing inside there? This fan is exposed. Is it a waterproof fan? Does it actually work? Yeah, it does work. So the fan does work. Well, let's get some light in here. You see there? So we've got the heat sink. And we've got all the wires are here. And the speakers are on the top there. There's a speaker there. The beeper on the top. And underneath here, we've got a, that's where the Bluetooth speaker is. Under there, under the light circuits. Okay. And that just goes on top. So when you wash the wheel, the water will ingress into here. Yeah, so the gap is only here. Well, let's open this to see this plastic cover. Is it waterproof? Although there is a cover on top, that will protect it from getting wet. But we need to see if that is sealed or not. But it's strange though. You know, having this on top of here, like that, and the gap there. Yeah. Okay. Although they try to seal the cable, you know, as much as they could. Yeah, so this lump of plastic, yeah. Well, let's have a look at the top circuit. Okay, look at this. This ball is tiny. Tiny, tiny. So we got 2 capacitor. You see that? So same capacitor, 160 volt and 560 microfarads. 2 of those. C38, it says there. Hero 100 volt C38. Let's have a look. Yeah. So I've got the motor wire here going down, and the cables are here. So yeah, so this is it's got rubber there, so that's waterproof, which is good. So the handle will get wet. If it does get wet, it's gonna go down the bottom there into somewhere down there. Yeah, small motherboard. There's a Bluetooth here. So you got the speaker connect to it. You got the power button. Connect it to that. So the power button has 4 wire. Okay. And then you got this this digital display coming from the display. And then you got the USB that goes into here. So it's probably got another circuit in-house in here. And I will look at here, the suspension coming down here. And we got the what we got there. So we got the there's no brand on this, no make or brand on this suspension. Yeah, no brand at all. Just a pump into there. So that is your suspension there. That comes down to here, and let's have a look. So this is on the chassis, so this goes up and down. So basically the suspension, this is the center point. So this 2 goes up and down. So well, when this goes down, yeah, that's where you get your, so the wheel shock, it goes up, that goes up. Okay, that rocks backward, and that rocks downward, and that pushes it back down again. So that, yeah, so that rocks up, which is pushes the suspension in. So you got air, it pushes you back down, and this rocks up and down onto that suspension there. So the suspension itself is quite thick metal, so it's quite strong. Yeah, so it's very strong. And this whole thing is a heat sink as well. Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna go any more further, because we know that the battery house into there. We saw the circuitry. So this is basically a lump of cast iron here, or some sort of magnesium alloy or something. Yeah, so it's a big heat sink. It shouldn't overheat. So I don't know what that fan in front of the light is. I mean, does it really overheat without a fan? We have to see. We have to see, because having that fan there, it's gonna be very loud when you ride this thing. But we will see when we put the battery in and start it up. I suspect I don't know if there's a circuit. No, it looks like, is there a circuit here? Jam in here? There might be a circuit in here. So let's have a quick look in here, see if there's a circuit in there as well, the secondary circuits. There you go, as I expected. So there is a control board here. So this powers the lights and the speaker. Yeah, speaker. Let's power the lights there. Some cable going under there. Yeah. It looks like the RS. You got the second circuit here. And the control circuit there. Is this waterproof? Hang on a minute. Is this waterproof? Is it waterproof? Nah, So it's not waterproof. So there's no rubber here. So this wheel is not waterproof. So you get water in there. If it rains, then again, you got another cover on top of this. You got another cover on top of this. Is there another cover? So that goes back into here. Yeah, it's not waterproof. Definitely not waterproof. Let's have a look. So this cover goes into, okay, so there's another cover here. So the cover goes on top. Okay, so the water comes down from here, so this covers up. So the water will go, so that goes in like that. So here we go. That's what it looks like with a cover on there. Oops. There you go. So sensor, digital display, USB, speaker, power button, the cover for the cable, but the water can still get into there. And then we got the light, which is at the back, with the charging port cable and the light cable. And the light is held on by 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this plastic shell is held by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it was held by clips, which is here and here. So those 2 clips has to be pried for this to come out this way. So this 2 plastic has to be pried, and then it will open up. And you got the main front screw here, and then the one on the other side. No, there's none on here, and 2 big main screw, one here, one on the back here, and 4 on the bottom. 4 on the bottom, a smaller one. The pedal, nothing holding on to it. I don't know how you're going to. There's nothing. It just falls down. There's no clip whatsoever. It's stupid. Yeah, there's no magnet or anything like that. All in all, it's quite hard to take this out, so you have to pry it, but after a while the plastic might become brittle. So when you pry this out, it's gonna snap, and that's it. And you won't be able to put it back on apart from using sellotape to tape it on. And the charging port is at the back here. Let me see here. Yeah, charging port, 2 charging port. Yeah, mud guard. And all the cables are in this plastic cover here. Okay, let's come back to this. So this is the cover, and you see there the clips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 on this side, 1 on the back, and 5 on the other side. So that just clips on. I really don't like this design because it's plastic. Everything is plastic. There you go. You see that? It just clips in and pop it in. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, just pop that back in. So I'm gonna put the phone down and do that. Let's fire up. Yeah. Okay, it's coming on. Let's put that. Yeah, Hero's ready. That's it. Hope you like this video. See you soon.